Welcome with tea for tea time with Kitty, and we are about to get started. I got so much I want to go over today, so we're just waiting for everyone to get joined in so that we can get started. Uh, let's see, who do we have logging on? Let me just look at this note. One second. 'Cause there's a few things that I want to make sure I share. Hey, Donald, thanks for joining. Let's see. You're not supposed to do this all the time. I don't know. Hey, Michi, and we're going to get started. As you know, we took our family trip to. Hey, sister. Hey, sis. We took our family trip to Puerto Rico this past week. The weather never gave us less than 88, so it was great. The weather was so beautiful. The family time was much needed. I suggest that everybody, as often as they can, no matter how inexpensive. I know Groupon is good for trips as well, but to take a family trips, because as your kids grow older, everyone starts to do their own thing, go in their own direction. And sometimes we just don't have enough time for each other. So please, please, please try to put you a family trip together. I know Ocean City is a close place to go, but I like to think that I always say Ocean City is really expensive. So you may want to look into something different. Please make sure you go to Groupon or another site so that you can find something really reasonable, whether you're going by air or if you decide to drive. I know that JetBlue gave awesome service this trip go round, and those of us who use American had a lot of challenges. But as I stated before, American Airline has a lot going on with their staff being um, what are they protesting because of the COVID situation with them not being vaccinated. So I'm not sure if that was all the reason for the challenges, but they did have a lot of challenges. Okay, so first thing first, I wanted to share that the Giant off of um, Central Avenue, like past the motor vehicle. I'm trying to think of what that area is called. Kind of towards Lago. They're having a job fair tomorrow. I believe it's from 10 to 7. Just reach out to them, hey Monte, to make sure that information is correct. But they're having a job fair tomorrow. So please try to take advantage of that. Happy Veterans Day to all our veterans. I know that DC government is off tomorrow, but I know a lot of people is working, and I know Maryland schools are open. So whether you're off or not, I hope that you enjoy your special day. One other update. Hey Sanaya, Walmart is starting its Black Friday. They're actually starting their Black Friday today at 7 o'clock p.m. online. They allow you to take a sneak peek, and I was able to go through it a little bit. And they have a few items that I'm interested in probably trying to grab. So I know that one of the reasons why they want us to shop early is that, of course, they want us to spend money. But another reason they want is because of the issue with shipping, and they want to make sure that you're able to get um, your items that you're requesting for Christmas in time. Hey, so make sure that if you're going to take advantage of Black Friday at all, especially with it being over the internet, please take advantage of that. And see what sales they had. I know that two things that caught my eye. Hey, sister, was they have a laptop. I think that was like one for two something, one for three something, and they have some tablets that's like one something. So please, if you get a chance, the sale starts at 7 o'clock p.m. online today, and that's for Walmart. And just to reiterate again, the Giant and Lago off of Central Avenue is having a job fair tomorrow from 10 to 7. Now, one thing that I didn't get this week, and I don't know if you all just didn't want to disturb me because I was on travel, but I really need your recipes. So if you know that you're really good at making something, please send the recipe in so that we can share. Please send the recipe in so that we can share your recipe. I know that I had got from Kern and a few others a few weeks ago about how I can make my spaghetti start popping all over the place. So I'm doing a pasta tonight, but it's not spaghetti. I'm gonna use the elbow. I'm gonna do flood famous recipe today with the beefaroni and the mozzarella cheese in the oven. So I'm gonna do that. But then hopefully next week I will get to experiment with my spaghetti again. and try to see if the twisting really works. I do want to say a happy 16th birthday to my niece from church, Janaya. She turned 16 about a week ago and just celebrated her sweet 16. And we wasn't able to be there because we were on travel. But from the pictures that we seen and knowing her mom and grandma, everything looked beautiful. So happy birthday, Janaya. Okay, so we're going to get right into, so today's topic is, and my keyboard was acting a little bit up and I wanted to be on time, so I didn't get to go in and type everything. But we're talking about unwanted guests. So unwanted guests for Thanksgiving. We're going to be talking about it in two different parts, but we're going to start with the first part of unwanted guests. And I want to hear from you all today about, how do you feel about someone bringing someone to your Thanksgiving dinner without telling you, or you did not invite them? Are you fine with that? Is that something that bothers you at all, or that's no big deal? Or more to Murray, I want to hear from you. How do you feel about that? So you invite me to Thanksgiving dinner and I show up with someone else. Hey, niece. And I show up with someone else. And I want to know, how do you feel about extra guests for Thanksgiving? If you're hosting Thanksgiving, are you all for it? Or do you have issues with that? So I want to hear from you right now. Remember, if you're not comfortable with sharing it on the screen, you can always send me a text to my phone, and it can be anonymous. And we can talk about, how do you feel about extra guests being joined up to your house for Thanksgiving? It's rude, but I don't mind. So great. So would you like for them? Would you rather that they just know that they're coming in advance so that you can prepare for them? Because some people are really big cookers and some are not. So I may have just prepared enough for 8 people. And if they're anything like me, I'm known to travel with more than one. So, okay. So, and we're going to get into that, niece. That's a great topic where you just said it depends on who the person is. And we're going to get to that in just a second without asking for, yes, Chucky. So that's what we're talking about. Bringing guests to someone's Thanksgiving dinner without asking first. Exactly. As long as they don't bring any drama. Okay, so I like that, Donna. Maybe I'll be a little flexible with that if they're not a drama-filled person. I like to know who's coming, especially someone I've never met. Definitely, definitely. And then the other flip side to that is, now that COVID is going on, now that COVID is going on, we have to be extra, extra careful. I'm fine with it as long as they know who to bring and who not to bring. No one who is drama. So I hear people saying that definitely nobody who is drama. I would like for you to tell me, especially if I don't know them. So let's think about it, because I have brothers, and my brothers are more settled now than before. So would that be the same rule apply? I know Flood don't have any brothers. I know Karen has one. But just anybody in general. Hey, niece. Hey, big brother. I ain't say hey to you as well. So what if they just start dating a female, and you haven't met them yet, but they didn't formally invite you? Can they bring the female? Not I always bring a lot of people to Mika. Yeah, I do. So I want to know, because some people are not comfortable, because you all got on me a couple of sessions back about me traveling, about the invite being for one person, right? So would it be okay to bring them in that situation, or still you need to know them better, or on a different venue? And while we're thinking about that, you should know who is coming, because you need to know that there is no bad energy. Okay, I definitely agree with that. But then on top of that, when people bring people, so with me, I have a really big family. If I know about her, then she is, well. Okay, so that makes sense. Blessed one should be a gift. That's what my topic was about, Chucky. So you should have been on here with me maybe a month ago when they chewed me up for riding so deep. But we know the people you bring. Yeah, pretty much know who I'm bringing with me. But also, how do you feel about people coming? And it's another piece of this, but let's start here. How do you all feel about people coming and not bringing anything? How do you all feel about? Because I am a believer that you should always bring something. And I know some people are not the best cook. Okay, I'm open to new people as long as they are friendly and approachable and respect. That's what, because you don't want nobody sitting in the corner acting like they all cute. Because they put on Facebook about the Thanksgiving living room outfit. So you don't want nobody thinking they all cute in the living room outfit and not interacting. So that's definitely valid. So how do you all feel about people bringing something? Like with me, I have to bring something. And I know I'm not the best cook, so I don't mind chipping in or buying something. But how do you all feel about that? Are you okay with me? Let's use me for an example. Are you okay with me bringing me, my 6 children, and my 2 grandchildren and my boyfriend to your house for Thanksgiving dinner and not bring anything? I want to know, like, for me, because I want to know who house I could come to in case my turkey burnt. So if somebody's coming to your house and they riding with a whole mob like I ride with, is it okay for them not to bring something? Because I'm really big on bringing something. So let's get that out in the air so people can know, so they can have some Thanksgiving etiquette this year. Because sometimes after you deal with your family for Thanksgiving, you don't even want to see them for Christmas, right? So let's just put some things in place to make it work out a little better, right? No, that's a football. That is definitely a football team. So, sister, you ain't gonna let me and the kids in either. Okay, okay. That's definitely a football team. So, how do you feel about people with big families just coming in? Should they be bringing something with them? I prefer you bring packaged food for a new guest, like a pie or a cake, right? Because you don't know their cleanliness, you don't know if they can cook. I never ask people to bring anything unless it's my sister, and I only ask for them to bring drinks. Okay, great. Level, I'm not sure whatever, Tamika. But let's see. Yeah, so how do you all feel? Should people bring something? Okay, so even if it's, I mean, I like to think that bringing something is just a gesture for your appreciation for the invite. Because I've seen people may bring like a bottle of wine, they may bring a drink. I like how Karen said packaged food, grab a cake or a pie. But so for the most of y'all, should somebody bring nothing? I mean, like, really bring something? Really, yes or no? Should they bring something? Seriously, as long as I know prior to, so I can know how many guests I will be serving. Yes, that's very important. Okay, so flood, so nobody has to bring. So even if it's me and all my kids, because it's a lot of us, you still don't feel like we should be bringing anything. Okay, okay, okay. So moving on to the next part of it, and you all can always chime in with anything additional. I just want to make sure we catch all the corners. Okay. So do you feel that people that cannot cook, because it's Thanksgiving and you all supposed to be sending me some recipes, do you feel that people that can't cook or either can't cook that particular item should bring it? How do you feel about that? Like, so what are we gonna do for our aunt who can't make good macaroni and cheese, but she insists on bringing it? What are we gonna do? Are we gonna act like we left it in the oven? Are we gonna stick it in the refrigerator? What are we gonna do? Just let you know for the head count. Okay, great. Let you know for the head count. Hey, sister. Okay, so right now we're talking about Thanksgiving. We're talking about uninvited guests. We're talking about people bringing something. It doesn't matter if it's just one person you bring in, but if you're bringing a whole heap of people like I got, should you be bringing something? And we're also talking about what do you do with the item that somebody in your family always insists on making. And this is just not a one Thanksgiving the macaroni ain't come out right, but every time you do the potluck request, here's this aunt wanting to make the baked beans or the mac and cheese, and darn well it don't taste good. What are we doing with that food? We're gonna throw it in the trash when she leaves out the kitchen. We can't throw it out soon because she gonna come back and look. And see, and if you keep throwing it away, that's why they keep making it, because in the back of their head, they was like, the macaroni and cheese went so fast, and when they go back to work that following Monday, and they say, yeah, we went on my family's house for Thanksgiving, and be like, I fixed my famous mac and cheese, and again, it was gone in 5 minutes. So we gotta stop throwing it out. You never set it out, so you ain't gonna even ask them if they bring something. Hell no, you can't cook, don't bring that. So do you all feel like people know that they can't cook, or it works for them in their home, so they don't really understand what the true problem is? What do you think about that? Is it that people truly can't cook, and they know they can't cook, or they really feel like they can cook, so that's why they bring those items in? So what do you think about that? Let me just read over some of the stuff. Yeah, I know you can't cook, don't bring. They have cooking limitations. Get out the kitchen and bring some wine. Yes, bring. They do know. Okay, we don't experiment. We don't experiment on Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving should not be the time to experiment. That's why I'm telling you all now to put some of y'all favorite recipes out there so people can get it right. We should not If you look, it's a way somebody asks you for something when it tastes good. It's definitely so you got to pay attention because if they get to saying what you bringing and you said and they're like, oh, okay, Lee, you might want to not bring that. Now, if you say what you bring and be like Mom Debbie makes some macaroni and cheese that'll knock you out of this world. So Mom, we have some Mom Debbie mac and cheese. If they ain't talking like that about your food, or midget turkey wings, you probably should really leave those things at home. You know, leave them at home. Last level, I asked her to make something else. Yeah. Oh, I've done this before, and I ain't gonna get too much in depth to it. But be like, you're just a sweetie pie. You always making the baked beans. Girl, get them sodas because the price of baked beans are truly going up. You ain't got to make them baked beans this Thanksgiving. Don't even worry about. Don't even worry about. You got to open the can and get the. Just get 2.99 sodas. Stop at 7-Eleven if they more than $1. Don't even worry about it and kind of go from there, right? Her food is going in the cabinet, and when she leaves, it's going in the trash. Try to enjoy it so it won't hurt that. Okay, Donald is so nice. He said, try to enjoy it and don't hurt their feelings. Donald, that sounds really nice and it's really grateful at your age. But as time goes on, you notice that if you pretend to like something somebody make, they'll make you your own. For one, Pookie just said they just can't cook. They will make you your own dish. Oh, you really like that? I'm gonna make you. No. Let people request it from you. Yes, they have to know they can't cook. That's why you bring. Okay, so that's why you bring the liquor. So we have to try to figure out a way that we're gonna have a universal code for not wanting people to bring that item. We're gonna figure something out before the end. Say, hey, auntie, you don't have to cook. Is that cookie that I made it this time? I just found that's really good. So you can bring the stuff. We already have it. Somebody making it. Don't worry about it. We got you. Don't worry. Bless auntie. Look, auntie, you've been cooking for us all these years. Look, auntie, just take a break because we gotta say it to him nice. We gotta say it to him nice, right? Let's see. I'm going to lie and say, oh my God, someone is already making the fried chicken. Please get some sodas. Now y'all can't keep telling them to get sodas though, because sodas might be the universal. You can't cook, so we're gonna let them get something else. Now, what do you all think about rice? Let's try to have more people make rice because if you bring rice to me, even if it's too tight, what I'll do is I eat rice, sugar, and milk. That little country meal that most people don't eat. So I can add some water to your rice, like with grits, and I can bring your rice back to life. So let's get them something else because if everybody telling them to bring sodas, because then you got some people that can even cook, but kind of stingy and first to bring soda. So you got to watch that with the sodas too. So remember that. Oh my God, it is so true about them making your own. So yeah, they're making your own serving. No, Donna, food is ministry. Don't pretend to like their food. It gotta stop because it's certain stuff that I wouldn't bring. Like with me, that y'all always talk about my meatballs. I like my meatballs. I make some good meatballs. Even Conversation said I made some good meatballs, right? But the thing that I know that I can take anywhere, I can make some good corn. I ain't talking about corn in the car. I'm talking about some nice sweet, this little seasoned sweet corn I do with the kernel because I make it for the church because everybody at church ain't got teeth, right? So I make that at the church, right? And then I make some really good string beans with turkey neck. Got that recipe down. And I make some good meat. I fry some good chicken, but I don't normally take fried chicken to most events. But I fry some really good chicken. Now, other than that, me and my kids can do my spaghetti, they can do my mac and cheese and all those kind of things. But I ain't comfortable with just saying, "Hey, what you bringing?" Right? But let me tell y'all a story. I know I already got a story. Okay, so hold before y'all hit sing, because I gotta go back and get some of these messages. We was having a potluck at work. I was at 645 at the time. Probably been in the agency about 2 or 3 years. I made friends here really fast, right? So they was having a potluck and everybody was saying what they was bringing. Now we was doing the potluck on a Wednesday. At H3 they used to do them on Wednesdays. So because we doing it on Wednesday, I didn't know that you should be bringing I didn't know they meant for me to go. I'm younger back then. I'm still partying. I might have to go see Essence for the holiday, right? So I brought some Glory Greens, right? And I opened them up because, of course, I didn't bring them in the can. I try to put some pepper and stuff in it. I ain't have as much wisdom, as then. This is probably been about almost 15 years, right? And I took the Glory Greens. Somebody said they was bringing potato salad. Somebody brought a ham, this and that. So people really went home back then and really prepared their meal that day before. Everybody but me. So I brought Glory Greens in, and they laughed me out, and they called me Glory Greens. Like one of the guys, Gary, even when he see me now, he still calls me Glory Greens. But they really thought I was going home to make some greens. But I learned from that because now I can throw down with some greens. I can throw down. They ain't Carolina kitchens, but I can truly throw down with some greens. So, but it was just so embarrassing because somebody really left work that day and went home and made a ham. People brought real food, and I ran to the giant, and I got about 6 cans of Glory Greens. I even put a little hot sauce in it, and them people at my job still knew that they were Glory Greens, right? And they laughed. They found that so funny. So right after that, I was kind of done with the potluck right there. You can keep that to yourself, but I just wanted to share that. Okay. Let's see what else we have. Let's see. We should be at. I remember this one church made the worst fried fish, fried meal. I wrote them a nice letter encouraging them to join a jewel or the dance. So, you didn't really do that, did you? They fried and you was roasting them, and oh my gosh! And I went to a fish fry. I ain't gonna say where, I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. But they hyped this guy up. This guy and the food was horrible. Oh, the food was horrible. But they should not have been doing that. You can't go wrong. Yeah, but you can't go wrong with sodas. No people mess. No people mess up rice. So I used to they mess up rice too. Okay, or they can bring 2 liter sodas instead of. Okay, Tabitha, living better than honey. Or utensils, that's a good one. Some plates, some utensils. Okay, that's a good one. Bring some utensils. We didn't share that, so there's another thing people can bring. Some utensils. Those dry meatballs that you squirt with. I don't squirt them with barbecue sauce. Okay, I'll make meatballs, and I am not big on condiments, so I don't want people to see y'all. Even she make her meatballs. They how y'all like y'all meatballs? Hold on, because me and her have a vote right here because she likes the barbecue sauce drowned in the meatball. I like them touching the meatballs. I like them a little here and there. You get the point with the barbecue sauce, but I don't like it drenched in it. I like it. Then I like the presentation with a little few pineapples all over, make it look good. But y'all always talks about my meatballs, and whenever I say I'm trying to make them. No, I don't do the meatballs. Let somebody else go. And they not even nasty. She just says not enough barbecue sauce on it. So you let me know now what y'all think, Tea Time. Should I be putting more barbecue sauce on the meatballs? Because if that's the case, I will. I just thought it was way too much. When these not the glory greens, they laughed at me and talked about me. And I had no idea that they expected me to go home and make fresh greens on a work day. Like I just had no idea. Not fresh greens, because now I can get them from BJ's kind of black package. But back then, this is when you was actually picking the green. So I know by no means did they think that I was going home and pick these things, right? The only person probably was of age back then, even a teenager would have probably been Pookie, and he wasn't going to help. Everybody else was small, right? I was thinking I could do much better than this, but thanks. You drizzle them with a little mustard on the hot dog. Nicely coated meatballs. Okay, so not drowned, but nicely coated. Okay, I'll work on that. Let y'all know how that goes. If you can see the pan underneath the meatball, that's not enough salt. Yeah, just drown. Really good. Okay. Next time I make them, I'm gonna drown the meatballs. If anybody don't want me to drown them, here's your time to let me know now. Okay, so back to Thanksgiving. Okay, back to Thanksgiving. Here we go. What about the person that don't bring nothing, but take everything? I want to hear what y'all got to say to them because they need to know. They need to know a week before Thanksgiving. The person who does not bring anything, we already agreed we're going to open the door. We'll try to be flexible. Everybody come eat. But I got some family members, right? And Thanksgiving is normally intimate with my mother, my brothers, the kids, or whatever. But you do the family cookouts. I got some family members. And my little brother, he could kind of be the ringleader. He's gotten better, because he got maturity. He's got better. But I got a few cousins that as soon as they get at the family reunion, and I got an uncle, love my Uncle Butch. I can say his name, he wouldn't mind. But as soon as they get at the family reunion, and I don't know if anybody else got this kind of family, They make their plates. So what my cousin and them do is, and my brother, they make their plates. They go put their plates in the car. Then they come back and eat and mingle with the family. Do anybody have any of those family members? Because I really need a message to get it in. Don't talk about a little brother Chucky. Do anybody have any family members that do that? You know, the family members that come up, they ain't bringing nothing, but they take everything. You know, they get to take. You know, like say like if it's sodas left, and you know you ain't bring the sodas. Why you packing the sodas up first? You know, and then they want to know if you got takeout trays. You know, and if you got a takeout tray, they're gonna pack about 4 of those. Or even they want some aluminum foil. So do anybody have those family members? I call them to pack before they eat because ain't nothing wrong. Because I'm telling you, at the end, I want it all gone. But I do think it's kind of rude to pack up in the beginning because guests are still coming. So what do you all think? Is it just me or is that the protocol? You should be packing. Now, granted, I respect it if you're stopping back because you got to go to work, so you want to pack your plate, right? Totally understand. I definitely understand. Like some people don't have their real teeth. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely get it. Pack it up and take it with you. You get what I'm saying? But I'm talking about the ones that's going to come back and eat with you, but already going to have his back. Oh my gosh, my brother and his little family. So him and the family needs, not just him. If the plate is for you, cool. I do not like people to make plates for people who are not there before everyone else gets to eat that are in attendance. Oh yeah, I know some of those too. Look, Flood say no, but I've heard about them. Okay, so somebody text me. Hold on, I can't forget this text. Hold on 1 second. I had 2 texts. People don't know they can't cook. Okay, so somebody said people don't know they can't cook. Don't. Okay, so that person told me I couldn't even say they texted me, and I was about to say they said don't say it. Okay. But we was talking about hiding food, so they was on it with that one. Okay, my brother used the foil pan. Oh, he bring the foil pan. Flood, I'm so glad that you've heard about it but haven't had to experience it. I'm so glad you've heard about it but have not. Because, see, my mom got a big, huge, oh my God, my dad's family's not that big. But my mom got a big, huge family. And they gonna pack up, you know, they gonna pack up. And my little brother has gotten so much better with it over time, like I said, with maturity and things of that nature. But there's nothing wrong with taking anything. But please don't eat before the people there. They all said she don't like when people packing up plates with people. And I'm gonna tell you, look, I respect marriage. You know, just about all my sisters are married, so I guess I better just go get in line and go on down to Mix Night and grab somebody up and hurry up and do it as well, right? Because it seems like people ain't too picky no more in the marriage game. But let me just say this: let people eat. You know, everybody want a plate for their husband that don't like to go nowhere. Let people eat. Let them eat, and then take your husband something. Because you know we team husband, but let them people eat. I can't stand that. It's my party, and you have 6 plates to go before I even made my plate. Yes, they time to make it skeleton face, skull faces at me. Okay, right. So it's my party, and I didn't even get to eat it. Look, sometimes if they nice though, Mika, if they nice, and you be like, I ain't even getting no rib. They'll share with you. You know, you ever seen them people that go inside that bitch spot? No, sister, what I was saying is, in case I need to go grab one real quick because everybody's getting married and it doesn't seem to take as much as I thought, so I just gonna grab one and bring them on home with me. That's all, sis. Just grab one and bring them on home, right? But and then they get to share their ribs with you, like they ain't know that you ain't had one and they'll offer it to you. You ain't get a rib and they'll go on their plate and they'll share it with you, right? So them the ones I call them. They even though they eat it like they nice because they do share their food with you, right? Um, conversation. Okay, boss niece. She's such a boss. Okay, so don't forget, and Tabitha, you must do this today because my niece, I hope I'm saying this right because Tabitha's gonna correct me. Is it? She's Jamaican, so I think it's Jamaican descent. Is that how I should be saying that? And my little niece can throw down. You would never believe somebody that probably is not even 100 pounds wet and as cute as she is, she's cute as me, right? And she can cook, right? She can throw down. I mean, like she can make some mac and cheese. Ain't nothing like Jamaican mac and cheese. I remember Charlene from my job used to call it macaroni pie. Is that what y'all call it too, Tab, with the macaroni pie? And she could throw down with that. That cheese just sitting there like a block. And Tab the little self can throw down. Oh, take a Thanksgiving order. Okay, well, I'm going to place 2 orders with you. Let me get ready to place a couple of orders with you because I'm going to support my niece, right? So she can throw down. And her grandma is an outstanding cook. So she done just watched her dad and her grandma growing up and just cook so well. So how do you know how to make mac and cheese just from being here? From well, you've been here all your life, but okay. So they know they don't eat. They don't. So your grandma don't eat mac and cheese either because she always made it when I came over. Okay, well, I'm gonna take a macaroni and cheese order from you. Okay, okay. What are y'all eating a place of macaroni? I would want to know that. On your black side. Oh, so your nigga side, the southeast side. Oh, okay. She'll eat it, but don't make it. Okay, okay, got it. Okay. So remember, I need from each and every one of you all, send me a recipe. Macaroni. So it is called macaroni. That's right. That's right, sis. That's my grand sis right there. She said, no, that's daughter. Hold on. Is this daughter or daughter macaroni? No cheese slices with the mac and cheese. Okay, no cheese slices. We got it. Okay. So our time is wrapping up. Part two will be family again. Getting ready for the holiday season. And I hope that your holidays start off great and continue to be great. Just want to make sure I wrap up with you all and let you all know again. Please send me a recipe so that I can open up with some recipes, right? Send me some recipes, okay? And whoever has the best recipe, then we're gonna do a cooking show. The beginning of the year. So send me your recipes. Again, Walmart Black Friday online starts today at 7 o'clock p.m. Check it out. See if you're interested in anything. Happy Veteran Day to all the veterans tomorrow. And the other thing was, the giant and the giant logo of Essential Avenue, not too far from the NBA, is having an open house job fair tomorrow for employment, and it's from 10 to 7. So if you're in that area or if it's something convenient for you, please, 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 please go take advantage of that. And if there's any, do not advertise for Walmart, not even for the sale, the Black Friday sale. Okay. Well, we're trying to get them a deal. So even even if you can't, get out, or if you know of another job that's hiring, people need jobs. We're gonna share that information. If you don't have a recipe, share a job. And as always, I thank you so much for sipping this good holiday tea with me. And I will look forward to seeing you all on next Wednesday. Mwah!